Hi, today we're going to work on a kind of a fun project, I guess. We have a box and a cat, and let's put the cat in the box, see how that looks. Now, first problem is that these are JPEGs, so you can see the background is white, which I'm glad that it is because this will make it easy for me to convert. So, what I'm going to do first, this is an important step, convert to bitmap. It's already a bitmap, but I'm converting it, and the reason I'm doing that is I want to give it a transparent background. And I did. Now you're going to say, well, that didn't do anything. No, it didn't do anything yet, but now it has transparent characteristics. So when I go up to edit bitmap, that will take me into PhotoPaint, and I can use a mask. I'll use a magic wand which detects the edges of the more contrast you have, the better this tool works. And there are also tolerances, so you can get pretty good with it. But for now I'm just gonna delete the background. Control X or cut works best, and that green means that it's transparent. So get out of here. No. Right here, save changes to bitmap. Yes. And now the cat doesn't have a background. So since he's going in the box, I don't need his tail. I'll just kind of crop him in a bit. And since he's in the box, we don't need his feet, so we'll make him a little smaller, easier to deal with. Then I'll put him in here about where I want him. Then I'm going to take my shape tool. I'm going to put a node right here on the edge of the box. I'm going to put a node right here on the edge of the box. Get rid of one node. And then move that other one up here. So I'm actually cropping the cat. And you can work on this as hard as you please, but that sort of achieved my objective, at least for the purpose of the video. That's an easy way to do it, but the problem is, now if you want to move the cat a little bit, you have to do that all over again. So another way you could do this, is something I do all the time, is take your Bezier tool or your pen tool. I'm going to draw that same shape following the outline of the box, like this, right there. And then from here I'll just go like this. Make a vector shape. I'll turn it yellow so I can see what I'm doing. Get rid of the outline. Then I'll make a big square. Make that gray. Get rid of the outline. Put it down one. And then I have two shapes here. I will click the yellow, hold down Shift, have them both selected. I'll click Control L, which is combine. There's also a combine button up here on the menu. And then from there, I might want to change a little bit. Make sure I'm not getting any of that dark stuff. And if you want, you can zoom in and work on this as hard as you want. But now, I have my box and my shape. And the box is selected, so I'm going to copy that. Control C or copy. It will copy it to your clipboard. Then I'm going to go to Arrange, Shaping right here. Open up my Shaping menu. I want to trim this. So the gray square is selected. Trim the box. Get rid of my gray square. I missed it a little bit, so I'll just fix that myself. Like I said, you can zoom in and do a better job if you want. Now, remember my box is on my clipboard, my original, so I'm going to paste it. And that's Control V for the shortcut, or paste. And then I'll send it to the back, Shift, page down. And it looks the same as it did in the first place, but the difference is now we have this extra thing which appears invisible because it's pixel for pixel the exact same as the original. So now, when I put my cat back in there, he's kind of peeking out the bottom there. Now when I put my cat back in there, I can move him around as I please. He's not going to, it's not going to change anything. I can enlarge him or reduce him, make him a big cat. Now, pay attention to down here. You can see that we might need a little more cropping here. Get rid of the part of the cat that's showing through. But that is a technique you're going to use all the time, or you're going to use it, if you're like me, you're going to use it all the time. It's a way to take two photos and combine them into one without having to get a photographer and set up the whole thing. Now, if this is for a website or a online ad, this will be fine. If not, you might have to work on a little bit. You might have to combine these and do a little work with the clone tool here and there, but for the purpose of this video, I'll say that this looks pretty good. I'm pleased with what we've done, and it's an easy one because the box is straight. If this was an organic shape, you might have to do a little more work with your Bezier tool. But for all intents and purposes, we've accomplished our objective. Practice with this technique. You're going to use it a lot. And I hope your next project goes well.